The first day of class in web design, we talked about the importance of how a website works, how it feels when you're using it, and how these are things that we need to keep in mind as we are creating our own websites. You want to make sure that what you're creating is relevant, that it's high quality, and that it's authoritative. So why these three words? Uh, put those in here: relevant, quality, authoritative, because this is what Google uses when it decides whether or not it is going to include your website in search terms, and if it's going to make it on the first page, on the 18th page. So you have to design your website keeping in mind that Google wants to know if it's relevant, so relevant to the topic that it's about. So if you're creating a photography website, then you need to have a lot of photographs. You need to have copy that talks about cameras and things that are associated with it. You need to have quality images. You need to have a well-designed site. You can't have pixelated photos. You can't have really poorly written text. You actually have to pay attention to what's being said and whether this is something that Google is going to view as being appropriate or not. And we'll work on this when we get into website design. We'll be working with Yoast with SEO, and that will give us lots of tips and hints on how to improve our writing so that Google will see it as quality. And then authoritative: are other sites linking to your site? Are they seeing you as an authority in the area? Imagine you've just graduated from college, you have your new apartment, but you really don't want that old poster. You want to get some nice artwork, but it has to be affordable artwork. So we're going to just Google affordable artwork and let's see what we find. So we see up here we have some ads, and ads are important. They're good, but let's go to the first organic searches. Here is the first organic search: where to buy cool, affordable artwork online. And what's interesting about this is, although it's the first in the organic search, it's actually not selling you anything. It is an article from Architectural Digest, and it is taking a look at top places to buy. Now, if you were one of the sites that they mention here, you would be really happy. So this is where now Etsy's more of an authority, Artfinder's more of an authority because their website has been linked by another one. So that's great for them. But what if you were the company selling affordable artwork and look you look at this Google search and you're like, oh my goodness, I am not on here. Where's my site? What's going on here? So let's go back to the PowerPoint for a moment. And let's say that we have the site here and they want to sell you affordable artwork. It's artfinder.com. They want to sell you artwork, but it wasn't one of those first ones that showed up, was it? Let's go back and look at that. Let's see if we see Artfinder on here. No Artfinder yet. Still not there. Still not there. Okay, let's go on to page 2. Now, people are willing to go to page 2 or 3, but rarely beyond page 2 or 3. So it still hasn't showed up on page 2 yet. So let's go to page 3. Last time it was on page 3, so we shall see if it's still there. Oh, here it is. Yes, it's on page 3. Here, finally, we find it. That's really far to go for somebody to find this one. They probably would have found something else to buy earlier on. So there are things they could do with their website to make it come up better in a search than what it is now. And so these are things that we'll learn to do in this class to help your site function better.